I'm so excited. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everyone. I miss you too. Hello, hello. How are you guys? How have you all been? Yes, I'm alive. I'm here. How are you? No, I really, yeah, let's pray that that continues. Everything is good for this computer. Everything's a-okay. So figured let's finish up where we left off a month ago. I missed you guys. I miss playing with you guys. I miss talking to you. And I know there's a lot to catch up on. Let's recap what's happened. Um Graphics card whip. And then we had to go take it. Luckily warranty covered everything, even the labor, which we were like, oh, so it covered everything. Just had to pretty much wait for them. Yeah, I know it's been a month. It's ridiculous. um but you know what, at least it was at no extra cost and everything is okay, and it was literally just that and nothing else. So that is what I am happy about. Another thing that I was gonna do before this exploded was debut a summer Mai, but instead of doing a whole debut thing, I'm just gonna show up on stream. I don't know, tomorrow with the summer Mai. Anyway, it's officially summertime. So yeah, a summer Mai will be coming. Yeah. Gonna catch up on Master Duel and Pal World 1.0 gets released next week. So I am fully excited. I've been seeing all the trailers and everything, and it looks absolutely wonderful. So I am very, very excited. I'm gonna, oh, there's no background music. There we go. So I've been seeing all like these trailers and stuff, and it just looks amazing. As sad as I am to start, a whole new world, I'm also very excited because it just looks amazing. You know what? I'm not even like sad about it. I think I'm gonna miss my cows, but I could just regain some more cows. It's fine. But I'm very much looking forward. We're gonna start from the very beginning. There's just so much newness that starting from like in the middle of the current world is not gonna make any sense. Yeah, there's so many reworked things. Having played the game and giving the feedback, and they listened to all the feedback that we had, which is absolutely amazing. So I'm very much excited and I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, we're gonna to next week will probably be a Power World week, to be honest. um, Today we'll finish the Mortal Kombat story. Hopefully we'll finish the Mortal Kombat storyline. I think there was how many chapters? 17 through. There was only 3 more chapters before it exploded. So here we just had a red wedding situation going on. So yeah, hopefully we can get through those 3 chapters today, and then tomorrow and Friday we can do Master Duel. And yes, all the cards, amazing, thank you. There's gonna be a yay, hello, yes, hello, welcome, good to see you, good to see all of you, yay. I should really post on the YouTube post, not just Discord. That's my bad. Anyway, there is a lot of chisme that happened this month, but so I'm starting with the chisme from this week. So I went through all of it, and I think it's just best to start for this, for today, fresh from this week. Where let me I know I replied, so I can go back to it. There it is. Yes. And And starting here, World Cup, yes. World Cup has started. It's been a lot of fun. So for the first game, just gonna do a little quick speed run on me. For the first game, Mexico versus South Africa, we went to one of those FIFA fests. So it was a lot of fun. It was great. Everybody was like cheering. We're all wearing our jerseys. It was great. You know, if you can go to one, go to one. They're free. You still need a ticket, but they're free, which is great. So it was a lot of fun, and they had like a lot of freebies in too. We got like a free lunch bag from like DoorDash. They had like photo booths, a lot of more free stuff. Even we're doing free t-shirts, but we didn't get a chance to get a free t-shirt. Anyway, but it was a lot of fun. Again, if there's a FIFA fan fest around you, I recommend going. It's been fun. So we've just been watching the games, and I know lots of drama anytime I leave. I'm telling you, I in order to keep the peace, I gotta stay on. Anyway, and then for like the second and third game, we just like went to a Mexican restaurant, and even the game that we just had yesterday, we went to the same restaurant, which is just a lot of fun. You know, you're in the vibes, right? Everybody's cheering and screaming and drinks and everything. So it's a lot of fun. And we play on Sunday, and we'll fingers crossed, Mexico, please. Although honestly, it's been very exciting. Yesterday's win was historic for us because we have not. It's the 4-game curse. So we have been losing on the 4th game. We have not been able to beat the 4th game, and so finally the curse was broken yesterday. So it was a very historic win, and I was watching videos of people in Mexico City celebrating, and it's just, my heart was so happy, and it just makes me want to cry. You know, you get that pride, that happiness. And then the game before that was Guillermo Ochoa's last game, which makes me also sad. He's the only goalkeeper I've ever really known my entire life. And did I have my thoughts? Oh my god, I did have thoughts together. I really did. And then this thing exploded. I'm gonna have to give a fresh reread. I'm sorry. I did have my thoughts together. I'm so sorry. There's a lot happening. So the last, not yesterday's game, but last week's game was, he still is available to play, but we're calling it his last game because we don't know if he'll be called up to play. So he's not the starting goalie. So because he was called up to play last week, we're all treating it as his farewell game. So well, who knows? Maybe he'll come to play or something. I don't know. But, you know, it's not likely that he will. But again, this is the only goalkeeper I've ever known my entire life. I don't know any other goalkeepers. I don't even know the starting one right now. When it comes to sports, you guys know I'm not into the technical details. I don't know names or stats or anything. I just know this one goalkeeper because he used to play for this team that my dad really goes for. He's the family goalkeeper. The family team goalkeeper. So, I mean, it was just an emotional moment, you know. I literally started bawling when I saw him go onto the pitch. Oh my gosh, I'm about to start crying again. When they called him to play and he got out there, I literally could not contain my tears, and I wasn't even drunk. I was just extremely emotional. But it was a lot of fun. Just watching all of that, and of course all of us getting emotional too, seeing him coming out for the pitch for pretty much the last time. But it was great. Lots of fun, lots of drinks, lots of food. And yesterday was Taco Tuesday at the restaurant that we went, and so I was like, we can't lose on Taco Tuesday. Of all days. And we did it. We won 2-0. Anyway, the World Cup continues. Yeah, we're facing England on Sunday, so good luck to us. I like World Cup time. I feel like everybody's such in a good mood and everything. And then I've learned some things about like other cultures. Um, so there was this interesting historical figure that I did not know for the country of the Democratic Republic of Congo. So I don't want to like go too into detail because there's just so much to talk about for this man. But I think it's important to highlight. Um, let me. I want to pronounce this correctly. Um, so Patrice Lumumba. Forgive me if I still mispronounce that. So he was Congo's first democratically elected prime minister. He was unfortunately assassinated, and there's a whole big story, and I highly recommend reading about him, watching videos about him. So I educated myself on this man, and the reason he came up is because there is a living statue. Thank you for stopping by. They're calling him a living statue, and this man. Let me get this man's name. So Lumumba is the political figure, but the living statue, he has his own name, and I want to pronounce this correctly. I'm just gonna statue. There he is. Oh, I am going to apologize in advance. I'm going to do my best pronouncing this. Kuka Muladinga. He is the living statue, and what he does at the Congo football games, or they call it football, not soccer, at the football games, is he mimics a statue of Lumumba at the games, and he stays still the entire time. And he's been doing this since 2013. And he did it in Mexico when Congo played in Mexico. However, he was not allowed to enter the U.S. For the games that Congo was playing in the United States. Why? Because we have this whole nonsense immigration visa going on, and also the U.S. had a little something to do with Lumumba's assassination, so that's also a possibility. I'm gonna say allegedly, because I don't want to get nuked by the CIA. Anyway, so the man, the living statue, he was denied entry to the U.S. and they did not give any reason as to why his visa was denied. Usually there's a reason. He has not received a reason as to why, but we can all guess why. Okay. So what happened is during the game in the US for Congo, another fan took his place. He saw what was happening and he dressed up, and in lieu of the original living statue, he did it. During the game, he stood still the entire time. And I think that was amazing. He's like, you know what? You can try and silence people all you want, but there will always be more to stand up. I mean, come on, that is fantastic. It is amazing that this fan took it upon himself to be like, you know what? This isn't fair. This living statue means a lot to us. I'm going to take it upon myself and do it and honor both. I'm going to mispronounce his name again. And I very much want to pronounce it correctly. So he took it upon himself to honor Kuka Muladinga and Lumumba, and it was, honestly, I wanted to cry. Honestly, to be fair, everything in the World Cup has been making me cry. There's just so much beautiful cultural sharing going on, and I've been very emotional. So this was one of the moments that made me cry, and when I looked more deeper into the history of Congo, I was crying even more. So I think it's wonderful. We're getting a cultural exchange. I would have never known this if it wasn't for the World Cup, which I know, I mean, that kind of speaks very sadly on the education we receive in the US. But when one of the videos that I was watching about this political leader, they said that in most textbooks they just do one line about him. And I was like, you know what? That's actually very true, because if we did learn about him in school, it would have been just a footnote and not the whole history. So I think, it's a big cultural exchange. So we're all learning different things. And I decided to educate myself on this political figure, and I ended up bawling even more. Yes, I am very much dehydrated this whole World Cup. What else made me cry? Oh my gosh, was it? Hold on. There's this team that arrived on a bus. Okay, Curacao national football team. They arrived in a vintage windowless open air American school bus. And I bawled because this was their first time coming to the World Cup. And they were just so happy to be here. And I just saw them, like, I saw them on the bus and I started bawling because they were just so excited to be in the World Cup and represent their country. Oh, oh my god, I have plenty of water here, and I don't think I should be drinking actual drinks because the alcohol is just gonna make me cry even more. So I was just bawling, and then Cape Verde also. Everything is just making me cry. I'm like, yes, yes, stay hydrated. It is very hot. There is heat waves all across the country. Stay hydrated. And if you're crying because of the World Cup like me, stay double hydrated. And remember, water is not enough, okay? You have to get electrolytes. I learned that the hard way. I will not be answering questions. Drink Gatorade, guys. Yes, it is a once in a lifetime opportunity for many, especially for those in smaller countries. So I'm just full of emotions. And then seeing the countries that get eliminated, oh my god. I can't. No, during the group stages, no one's really eliminated yet, but the group stages are done. Now we're in the knockouts, and I am crying because they're going home. Who did I see crying? I think it was the Netherlands. At the end of their game, some of the players were just crying on the field, and I was like, oh my god. Like, this is the part I don't like. I want everybody to go home happy and a winner, but I know that can't happen, but here I am crying over that too. It's just they work so hard. Anyway, I'm crying for every country. I know Japan got eliminated as well, and oh, it was just lots of emotions. South Korea, you guys, what is going on? Usually when a team gets eliminated, at least from witnessing past World Cups, when they go back to their home country, they're met with, applause and just, thank you for your hard work kind of things, like we're still proud of you, stuff like that. Like, yeah, fans are disappointed that they didn't win, or that they got eliminated, but at least there's still a you did your best kind of thing. Except for South Korea. South Korea, you guys, when it comes to cancel culture, have it on lock. But I think you guys are going a little too far, because the president of the country has demanded for an investigation into the team and for the resignation of the coach, which he quit, by the way. He resigned. And there are many places across the country that literally have signs that he is banned from ever entering their business establishment. And then that they've been receiving death threats and all this extreme stuff. Now, admittedly, I don't know a lot of detail about sports, but what I do know is that South Korea isn't into the football sport that big. Like, yes, they play it and they have their team and they go to the World Cup, but it's not that heavily invested into this sport for them to be acting this way. Okay? And also, it's a game at the end of the day. There's no need for death threats. I think that's a bit excessive. I think the men did their best with the ability, well, the coach. I think it's going a bit too far. Yes, it's very childish, and it hasn't stopped. I think it's going too far. The last thing that these men need is to be harassed and, threatened. I think what they need is some good, you did your best kind of thing, right? Like what every country does when their players come home. I don't know. But whatever. South Korea, get it together, please. Anyway, moving on to the game. Where's my controller? Here's this. Wait, where is my controller? Oh my god. It was right here. Well, it was right here. Hold on. There it is. It does happen outside of sports. Oh my god, the way they treat their idols is ridiculous. But we know that. I mean, we talk about it here on stream. Alright, let me pull up the game. Boop. Oh no! Come on. There it is. Yes. Let me get my audio on. There we go. Perfect. Don't mind the fan in the background. It's really hot. We gotta stay cool and hydrated over here, especially with our little doggy. She's got lots of fur. Okay. Maybe we get sports Maya in the summer. Well, the World Cup ends in like 2.5 weeks. If I had, not my computer explode, maybe it would have been a possibility. So we're just gonna jump to summer, Mai. It's funny, I was telling the story of my computer to my coworkers, and I'm just like, yeah, my computer exploded, and they're just like, what? I'm like, yeah, it like literally exploded. I wish I was exaggerating, but it literally just... Right, unwelcome guest. Oh, did it change the controller mic? Oh, thank you for catching that. Okay, there we go. Oh, thank you for catching that. Because it doesn't tell me. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Let me... Okay, cool. There we go. Perfect. Okay. It doesn't tell me when that happens. It just does it. Okay. And we were here. Unwelcome guests. Right, let's catch up.
How was I fooled by your lies?
An excellent question, Cyrex.
Kuai Liang, I have no words. In my heart, I doubted this mission, but in the rush to prove myself,
That's no excuse.
No, it is not. There can only be one punishment.
Please, Kuai Liang. She was deceived. Give her mercy. Your gift to me on our wedding day.
As you wish. But
Oh,
no,
he loves
you
her
are
so
not
much.
Forgiven. This day has seen too much Shirairayu blood.
The Lin Kuei retreat. We've turned them away.
Thank you, Raiden. And also to the Shaolin. I am sorry to have entangled you in my family's squabble. Detain Bihan and Sector. We will deal with them upon our return to the compound.
Respectfully, no. Their
Respectfully,
crimes are
no.
not only against you, but against Earthrealm and Outworld. Their fate lies in the hands of Lord Liu Kang and Empress Melina.
Ugh, such a beautiful castle.
Lives? Are you mad?
I agree. They must answer for aiding Shao's rebellion. And of course, I leave their punishment to you. But killing them will neither restore Sindel, nor ease your loss.
But it will give me great pleasure.
Empress, please.
When Shao's rebellion ended and he was imprisoned, my advisors also urged mercy to smother the seditious fire he'd lit. But it stayed, smoldering among his followers. And when Shao escaped from his cell, it reignited. Now, my sister's armies are stretched to their limits.
Oh my god, he
And as
escaped
always,
prison?
Earthrealm's might is at your disposal to help deal with Shao's threat. What I ask in return is that together we try to break the cycle of violence as partners in peace.
Yeah, but at first chance they're gonna like
What's
stab
this?
you in the back. I mean, yeah, you know, be partners in peace, but she also has a point. You know, I see both sides here. Especially now, you gotta like kill all these people now. Just saying.
Interlopers from yet another timeline.
Oh, I got a lot on this couple.
But whose?
I like how he just chucks his body parts. That's quite an entrance.
Havoc.
The cleric of chaos is a keeper of time. This day will not end well.
How can it not? I finally meet the man who inspired my life's work. Thank you, Lord Liu Kang.
Spare me the theatrics, Havoc. Explain.
I fought against you at the pyramid, alongside Titan Shang Tsung. He came to my timeline and sought my aid. Until then, I'd no inkling other timelines existed, let alone that they could be made to fight.
That is why you are here. To pit my timeline against yours in combat.
Yours, mine, all timelines. You cannot imagine the chaos.
Can I presume the next death you seek is mine?
That comes later. For now, I only need him.
I think this is where it exploded. I think Sub-Zero is gonna try to escape. There we go, yeah.
We must break free.
The odds are not in our favor. We are Ungari, Chameleon. We won't fail.
I know, he was like, me?
Better to let real warriors handle this.
Alright, let's go. Hello, crazy fingers. Welcome, welcome. Alright, so this couple, oh my god. They moved in like the end of May. And it's been nothing but problems with them. And it's just... I don't even know where to begin.
Will earn the Empress's mercy. Once set, her mind doesn't change.
We are not fighting for her mercy. We are fighting for our lives.
Alright, let's fight. So, anyway, back to this couple. So they moved in, I'm gonna say the end of May. I can't really say exactly. So the end of May. And they've been a problem because all they do is fight. All they've been doing is fighting, actually, I should say. So not only were they fighting, but they were smoking in their apartment. And it was seeping into my bedroom. Or I should say our bedroom. It was seeping into the bedroom. And I complained about this. It happened on 3 separate occasions. And of course I complained each time because 1, you're not supposed to be smoking in the fucking building, and 2, it's coming into my fucking apartment. Like, I don't want your cigarette stink. Anyway, so after like the 3rd time, they finally like took care of it, which like pissed me off, but whatever. So they took care of it, and I haven't smelled anything since, which is great. They have been doing combat. It's one of the first fights that I heard from them, and it was literally like the weekend they moved in, because it wasn't even like a full ass week. I don't know how the fight started. All I know is when I passed by their door, I heard him yell at her, and he's like, "Oh, what? I can't go out with my friends anymore?" And she's like, "That's not what I said." And then it went to like mumble, 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 mumble. I was like, "Oh, okay, the fuck." And then after that, it's just been like a lot of fighting and screaming, and
That would be foolish and unnecessary.
and some of the fights I can't really make out because it's like mumbling through like the walls. I was gonna say the windows, through the walls. And I've tried even opening my windows to see if I could get like a better listening. And sometimes it's just like random shit that they're fighting about. But even though she's the loudest one, because I can hear her more than him, I don't think he's innocent either, because he clearly did something to piss her off. Just from like the things that she's been screaming at him, that, you know, she yells at him that he ain't shit, that he doesn't do anything, and, you know, she doesn't trust him, and like going through his stuff. So he must have done something for her to act that way. But at the same time, she's fucking crazy, right? Like, what the fuck? I know, right? It's just gossip. Just a lot of gossip. So we've been entertaining ourselves with their fighting. And then sometimes it's just a lot of like, we can hear that they're yelling, but we just can't make out what they're yelling. And so this past weekend, I believe it was Saturday, right? When I put in the Discord. Was it Saturday? Maybe Saturday. I'm assuming he cheated. But again, this is all based off like just the bits and pieces we've been hearing. Anyway, so this, I'm just gonna say weekend. We hear, well, I don't hear. My fiance hears, because he comes back from throwing out the trash, and he said he comes back in and he's like, "I think he's kicking her out." I'm like, "What?" And so he's like, when he passed by the door, he said that he heard like something break, and he heard the guy yelling, "That's it, you're out of here." And that was it. And so my fiance went to take the dog out to go potty, and when he was downstairs, he saw the cops. And I was like, ooh, maybe they're coming into our neighbors. And so when he came up, you know, after taking Momo to go potty, he came up with the police officers, and they got off on our floor and they went to their door. And so he came in, my fiance came into the apartment, he's like, "No, they're here for the neighbors." And I'm like, "Oh my god." And like, we're trying to like listen to see what's going on. But here's the thing. I had the washer and dryer on at the same time because I was doing laundry, and I could only pause the dryer but not the washer because it was on the spin cycle and you can't stop in the middle of it. And I was like, "No!" So by the time it fucking stopped, the cops had already left and it was just quiet from then on. And I'm like, so we couldn't really hear anything. But ever since then, it's been quiet next door. The only time that I've heard any noise was not last night, but the night before. We heard music, and it was like 1 in the morning, and I couldn't fall asleep because all I heard was like this loud music, and I'm like, is it coming from outside? Like, is somebody blasting music from their car or something? But I'm like, no, I think it's coming from our neighbor. And so like, I go to the hallway and I put my ear next to their door, and the music is coming from the apartment. I was like, okay, I knew it. And so I was gonna complain, but then I was like, you know what? This dude is probably enjoying his quiet time without her. I'm not gonna ruin his vibe. Just let him have his night of playing music. And it wasn't like loud party music. It was just like, it sounded like smooth R&B, so it wasn't like anything too ruckus. I'm like, you know what? I'll try and fall asleep to this. So I was like, poor guy. But at the same time, I don't feel too bad for him. Because one of the fights that I remember is her screaming at him, "You lied to me, and now we're stuck in a 1-year lease." So he definitely lied to her about something. But anyway, that is the latest updates on this ex-couple. Don't believe she's here anymore. I haven't heard any screaming on her end, and I think he's just enjoying the silence right now. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, it's a relationship that's been dragging its feet. You can definitely tell they should have ended it a while back, but you know what? It happened now. I don't know who called the cops. That's the washing machine and didn't let us hear very well. Yeah, exactly. They're both toxic, and it didn't work out for either one of them. They just fueled each other's toxicity. Oh no! Don't take him. He's so cool. Yeah, I mean, that's like what we deducted, that he's a cheat. And it's like, dude, why are you cheating on your woman? And then also like, girl, why are you still with this man? Like, stand up, right? But they're clearly both toxic. But it's been quite a soap opera listening to them for the whole month. Oh yeah, broken promises, lies, manipulation, clearly. But if there's any updates, I will definitely have my ear to the wall and let you guys know. Ooh, Bihan. Bihan versus 100 men.
I hope you are fond of chaos.
Chaos with the K? You said it with the C. You had to say it with the K. Don't you know the rules here, dude? Oh, we got our asses kicked. Except for me, I was winning.
Tanya, detain her.
Empress, perhaps she has earned mercy. She aided us in combat.
Not because she wanted to.
Because we faced a common foe.
Yeah, but there you go.
She was complicit in Mother's death. She deserves no mercy.
She may not, Empress. But we will need her aid in the current crisis. We should take the time to discuss.
As you wish.
Okay, so I think it's the lady that didn't have the job. So the times that like I've worked from home, I would take out the dog to go potty, and it would be like around 3-ish, and he would be walking in, and he's wearing like construction clothing. So you know, like construction workers, they're there from like 4 a.m. until like 2 or 3. So he's wearing like construction clothes. So I think he's the only one that works, because I have never seen her leave for work. Oh my god, they're just killing all the Gyruses. So the only times I've seen her leave the apartment is all dressed up and cute, like she's going somewhere. but not for work. At least I'm assuming. This is all assumption. But yeah, I think he was the only one paying. From my deductions.
He is a gifted fighter. He will do well in the arena. No. For him, I have other plans. To pass the time while I infuse my Kamidogu with Gearus's time crystals. What are Kamidogu? You don't know.
No, tell me.
See for yourself. They are powerful, ancient relics. When used together, they can remake this timeline's reality. My genius was discerning that they could also shape the reality of other timelines. If first infused with their time crystals. He has brains to go with his brawn. Shouldn't you have captured Liu Kang? Why capture Gearus? Because he is the only being who has lived in all prior timelines. Which means the time crystals within him contain the building blocks of all current timelines. Once my Kamidogu are infused with them, I will have the power to remake all timelines as I see fit. Condemning us all to anarchy. Not condemned. Elevated. Perfected.
By whose standards? Yours? By the way you look, it doesn't look very appeasing. Who knows if she'll be back or not? If she's not, great. If she is, more cheeseman.
Smashing timelines together so he can watch them fight?
Our Havoc is less crazed because I recrafted his destiny when I restarted time. Meeting Titan Havoc proves it was wise I did.
First that Shang Tsung, now this Havoc? Will the threats from these titans never cease?
Probably not.
How do we escape this crisis?
Murder?
We must rescue Gearus before Havoc takes from him what he needs.
I will dispatch several legions. Katana
Your
will...
Majesty, they are needed here. Shao's escape, his renewed rebellion leave Outworld vulnerable. Similarly, I cannot go, as my absence would leave the timeline vulnerable.
Which is why you believe we need Sector.
As Lin Kuei, she and Cyrax are trained for this type of mission, and they have the benefit of being with us here.
I mean, they're not wrong.
Under Scorpion's command.
I want neither's help. I will go alone.
That
Understandable.
would be
They tried to kill your wife.
unwise. Do not doubt Cyrax's need to make amends. And do not doubt Sector's hatred of Havoc's chaos, or her longing for Sub-Zero's safe return. Neither will betray us.
Trust Sector. Are you sure?
No.
No. I am also not sure I trust you. But Liu Kang is right. We must act.
I like how even in their suits, they've got some very nice hips. Very nice figure. Sexy.
Rescuing Bihan
is secondary. We save him only if the mission is not put at risk.
That was made clear.
Do not forget. Move. Liu Kang is waiting.
I just noticed their armpits are exposed. What if someone just like stabs them under there? Not that it'll be easy, but I'm just saying. The back of their armpit area. Someone could literally just shove a shank up there.
have never seen the like. Nor have I.
Are the bonks not working? Aw.
Either of you.
Hold on, let me see. Why aren't the bonks working? Oh, that's why, because it's not on. Okay, well that's gonna take some configuring. No bonks for today, I guess.
Calm yourself. We cannot save our timeline if we fight
I'm safe from bonks.
When this crisis ends, we settle our differences.
Obey no rules. Follow no laws. All that your heart desires is right. All that your body craves is holy.
I'm not Shakira. Yes, I am. Little.
Telling you what to believe. Priests telling you how to worship. Politicians how to think.
I mean, he's right though. Except for that part.
It is madness. We must find Giras in this.
Ooh. It's G.I. Joe!
We know you lead those who resist us. Lord Havoc wants their names.
Quit beating your gums. He's getting
Is that Johnny?
nothing from me.
Is that another timeline, Johnny?
Breaks the cryomancer. You will be next.
Name: Jonathan Cage. Rank: Lieutenant Colonel. Serial number: Piss off.
Why is it pronounced Colonel and not Colonel?
If he leads a resistance, perhaps he knows where to
Colonel.
find peace. And
Colonel.
how
Where'd the
that
R
your
come
heart
from?
mentioned, it must be beyond.
I concur.
Are we fighting? Are we fighting? Am I fighting? Or am I watching? Alright, what's going on in the Chisme? Tanner's public API shuts down today, meaning several platforms will have to switch to alternative gift providers.
What's your name?
Call me Sector.
I'll call you anytime you want. I love a broad that can
Ooh, love and deep space drama. That is okay. So, I had to like dig into what's going on. I did not play this game, but I've seen a lot about it. And the most I've seen is this new character getting canceled and completely pulled from the game. Now, I was confused. I'm getting my ass kicked. I was very confused as to why he got pulled. Now, of course, I'm only seeing the American discourse about this, right? And I'm seeing that the Chinese players are being accused of racism because his skin is slightly darker, accusing the Chinese players of calling him gay, saying this character looks gay. So they're being homophobic. So racism, homophobia, and also that his character design was more appealing to the Western audience and not the Chinese audience. And so I was like, well, that's kind of shitty. That's like a horrible, reason to cancel a character completely from a game that's been worked on for like 2 years. So this character has been in development for 2 years. And I'm like, well, that's pretty shitty, right? Well, I went even deeper. Damn, I'm just getting slaughtered. So then a Chinese player came and actually explained the real reason why this character has been canceled. So in summarizing, they said that this character wasn't the main antagonist. It was just the final straw. So there have been different complaints regarding the game, and I want to say since 2023, I could be wrong on the timeline, they've been waiting for updates on current characters, like their lore and story, and they haven't gotten it. And no, the company has been promising that there's going to be updates for these characters, that the content is going to be fulfilled, and then there was some other things that they were like, that the company broke promise on, that they didn't. They just failed to. No, though built from the strongest metal, Sector's armor could not withstand Baraka's crushing bites. His teeth tore open Sector's armor, and he feasted upon her. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. You know what? Instead of trying to guess the what happened, let me go into what this person said, and it's pretty long, but it makes sense. So apparently the hate wasn't just for the character. It was just a whole mess of things. Hold on, before I do rematch. Come on, come on. It was pretty recent in my likes. At least I think it was. I mean, I'm over here liking a bunch of shit. Let's see. Oh, okay, that's a lot of come on. Oh my god, don't tell me that it's lost forever in the sea of liked content. It was a really good, like, analysis. Oh no. I'm just gonna keep scrolling a little bit more and see if I find anything. Anyway, so as I'm scrolling for this, so they pretty much just listed a whole bunch of grievances, and that's why they wanted this character pulled, because they just didn't seem that it was fair. Now, what I've learned is that apparently the apology that the company released, they released 2 separate ones. One was the English one, and then the Chinese version. And this person, who can speak both Chinese and English, said they were worded differently. The English apology from the company put blame on the players, the Chinese players, versus in the Chinese apology, they've acknowledged where they failed. And so they're like, we get 2 different versions, so the Westerners are blaming us, even though we didn't really do anything. Like, although they were sending funeral wreaths. So, and they also said cow poop to the company, which, okay, that's one way to protest. Oh my god, did I really, like, lose it? Wow. I think I just liked so many things that I ended up losing this entire post. So then there was also mentioned in, I guess, in some things of the game or in the teaser trailers, about Unit 731, which, if you do not know, that is the unit, the Japan's unit where they committed atrocities during World War II. And then they also mentioned something else. They made fun of, like, some tragedy that happened in China, supposedly. I can't find that post anymore, oh my god. If I find it, I'll share it. But so they actually broke down in detail everything, which I appreciated. Because again, I'm only seeing the Westerner side for obvious reasons. And I don't believe China has access to Twitter without a VPN. So the Chinese fans can't even come and defend themselves for wanting this character pulled. So of course the Westerners and every other country is just like, oh, Chinese players are toxic and blah blah blah. So luckily this person had a VPN and they were able to pretty much say what was going on. And so that's why they wanted this character pulled, because it's just a long list of grievances. And that this character was the final straw. It's like you're working on this character without even fulfilling any other promise. So I get that. However, I don't know if I agree with the funeral wreaths and the cow poop. But hey, if that's how you, at least it's, you know, a somewhat peaceful protest. Oh God, and just anyway. So that is from what I've gathered. If I can find that post, I'll share it, because there's also, they talked about the Chinese apology compared to the English one. 'Cause I think that's pretty shitty. I guess they didn't think that, you know, Chinese fans would find the English apology, because again, Twitter is not available in China, but you know, people can fake their location, right? VPNs are a thing, so they probably didn't think that the Chinese fans were gonna find out. So of course a lot of the Chinese fans that are getting access to Twitter through VPNs are seeing what the Westerners are saying, and they're just like, wait, you guys are being fed misinformation. Which, you know, I'm not surprised. Anything a company will do to save their skin. And there's rumors that the person that worked on the character that got pulled is threatening to quit completely, because that's 2 years of their work gone down the drain. Which, you know, valid.
Are all foes here so inept?
But that is the last thing that I've said or read today.
Less flirting, more fighting.
Although the rating on the Play Store has gone absolutely down. I think it's like at 1 point or something. So the tweets that I see here in the Chisma channel are the Westerners blaming the Chinese the Chinese players, I'm sorry. Which again, it's understandable when they're not here to defend themselves or even tell the whole story. Because clearly the company is hiding things from the rest of the world that Chinese fans are just like, hey, wait, what the fuck? So now we're over here with the Hoyo games. Now it does remind me of that. However, now I'm like curious. I'm like, how much of it was not true? Because again, Chinese players don't have full access to Twitter. I mean, yes, we can have, you know, some that come in on the VPN and everything, but how much of it is truth and how much is lies? You know, maybe there's something we're missing. Maybe there's something that explains this so-called behavior. Like, what if there's more to it now? Because we know with all this thing coming out, you don't really think about it, but Twitter's not fully available in that country. So how many lies have been spread around Chinese players in general, and they can't even come here to clear the air? And of course companies aren't going to say anything, they're just gonna bank off of whatever benefits them. It makes you wonder. Jenny! Jenny! No longer able to defend off her enemy's attacks, Sector was ripped to pieces. This market stalls were soaked with her blood and innards. Oh, it does work both ways. Some Western fans are using VPNs to access the Chinese forums and social media and are having the posts deleted, shadow banned, and having accounts reset. It's ridiculous. But now there's a lot of infighting, right? So ridiculous. Will we ever know the full truth? I don't think so. Oof. Kick. Okay, okay. Come on, Johnny. Johnny, do your green kick. Maybe this Johnny doesn't know. I'm gonna die again. Get up! There we go. Come on. No, frick! Ooh, he's all contoured and shit. Come on. Johnny! Johnny! That's not fair. He can summon ghosts and shit. But I have rockets. That I missed. Oh, 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 oh. Come on, there's only such a slim margin between us. No. Hello, puppy. Hello, puppy. Hello, I can't pick you up right now. I'm getting busy getting my ass kicked. Oh, okay. Now she's walking away all sad. Oh, I'm sorry. Haha. A post made with different stories being told in China and global news. Example, Hong Kong, Taiwan, China's all being separated in metal. Wow. On some places they're counted all together. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that is insane. Stop lying to us! Media sucks, bro. Finally won. I wouldn't talk trash. This is our third time going up against it. Speaking of talking trash, there was this news reporter for ABC who was trying to get into the World Cup spirit and talk trash about another country. However, it's very clear that she does not watch sports because her trash talk was very insulting and she disrespected the country in general. I am not a partaker or enjoyer of trash talk in sports, but you know, it's part of it, I guess. But I just be quiet. I'm just silent, right? I'm not witty bantering, but there are people who can do it and it's funny and, you know, can get along. This reporter was being extremely insulting. I believe it was for Bosnia. She had to issue an apology. You can't nut punch a lizard. They ain't got no nuts. Anyway, she issued an apology. She's saying that she just got carried away by the sports spirit. And I'm like, it's very clear that you're not good at this or don't know any of it.
Lord Havoc wants you captured. Your choice if it is dead or alive. Fight.
But not all reporters have been disrespectful. One of my favorite ones is when Japan was still in the World Cup. This reporter was asking a fan how he was doing, and he was like, I don't speak English, but I'm very excited. And then they both just went, ah! I loved it. It was so cute. They were both screaming. No, 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 no.
The Terrans never impressed me.
Ooh, girl, don't be racist. We were just talking about not being insulting, even though he's trying to murder you and, you know, destroy your timeline. I wonder if the guy in this timeline lost his wife and kid. Oh, I jumped right into that one. Yeah.
I choose to be on my way.
Oh, hello, Bow. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Yes, I'm back.
That is a hell of a fine suit. Lieutenant Colonel Jonathan Cage, U.S. Army, 44th Infantry. One moment I was fighting Hitler in France. The next, I was here, fighting some asshole named Havoc.
We have a Johnny Cage where we come from, though the two of you have little in common.
6 months ago, I'd have been gobsmacked by that. But now, I realize I'm weird. A dime a dozen. This mashed up world's thing has got my brain foobar.
Foobar?
Foobar?
Lieutenant Colonel, what happened?
Explain what that means.
At ease, friends. He's with me.
Thank Argus you are safe.
I'd be a gold star in Mama's window if it weren't for these fine people. Emperor, meet Sector, and I'm sorry, I never got your names.
Scorpion, this is Cyrex.
I am Rain. No need to use my title, as I no longer have an empire. Havoc has taken it. I assume you're among his latest victims. You do not yet seem the worse for wear.
Havoc arrived recently in our timeline, kidnapping a being who is key to his plans to destroy it. We are here to retrieve him.
We've been trying to take Havoc down, but we've got shit to show for it. Our attack on his citadel was a bust. A lot of folks died. Rain's wife, Tanya, got captured.
She is to fight for Havoc's perverse pleasure tomorrow in his arena. To the death. The being Havoc kidnapped.
Wow, different timelines, different ships that I wouldn't even think of. Alright.
Can you get us there?
Sure thing. But getting in, finding your friend, it's a whole nother kettle of fish. Rain's wife is the only one with a scoop on the Citadel's layout.
Then we must save her before it is too late.
Your aid is welcome, but be warned. Death is more likely than success.
Crowd of Havocs.
Care to make a wager?
The sorcerer, no question.
Frost will win. Every variant of her who's ever fought here has been fierce. I should have kept Kronika alive after taking her hourglass. So I could rub her nose in what I've made of her golden balance.
She would disapprove?
She would despise it. It was her own fault. She didn't think me a threat.
You've been spotted. Or maybe not. Okay, I thought that was like his vantage point. I take it back. I take it back.
There are so many Havocks.
All equally revolting. Reiko and Li Mei, the rulers Tanya and I deposed, also revered blood sports. I had hoped I had seen their end.
How long did you hold power?
Before Havoc came? Long enough to miss what he destroyed. Everything changed in an instant. Our timeline merged into his and was reduced to anarchy.
If you enjoyed that, you will revel in what comes next.
Oh, wait, what are they gonna do? Because he won.
A new combatant will entertain us. One who dared to resist.
Ah, never mind. I thought he was gonna like make them fight or something.
Welcome, Tanya.
An Oregon card shop has halted its Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournaments for a week after receiving multiple complaints and bad reviews due to smelly players. That is disgusting, and why is it whenever Yu-Gi-Oh! Makes headlines, it's because of this?
We'll surprise them before combat begins.
Take a shower, please. Wear deodorant. It's not that hard. Just rub it on, get some body mist, and just everywhere. It's so. Take a shower, please. Take a shower. You know what else works? Glycolic acid. It neutralizes odors. Use some. It's like $13 for a whole bottle. It lasts you for months. Unless you really stink, it'll probably last you less than that. But just try it. Please. I feel like these Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournaments should have like a section of deodorant.
What's happening?
I knew you've been made. Just have deodorant, please. Maybe I should like show up to these Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournaments with deodorant.
What are you doing? You shouldn't be here.
Without
Free
my Empress,
Dio for
I
your
am not an
BO.
emperor.
You celebrate too soon. This fight is just beginning.
Who are they?
They're friends, Tanya.
You had no chance of sneaking in here.
There's a rule in the tournament that says you need to shower. The fact that that's even a rule is ridiculous.
I was not expecting you three.
But it's
so
needed.
soon.
The fact that it's
Your
needed is
Kang
so
was
sad.
shrewd to take the initiative.
Please take a shower.
Down here, Havoc. We are waiting.
Yes. Entertain your lackeys by fighting us yourself.
Ah, he ain't gonna do that.
You would die too quickly. My followers deserve so much more.
Dram companies conspired to screw customers, and there's going to be a lawsuit. And I hope they win the lawsuit. What the fuck?
women? Havoc needs to do better than that.
When my Chris fells you, Order's collapse will be hastened. With every strike of it, my soul is one step closer to chaos.
The Supergirl movie came out, and I agree. The far right complaints are absolutely ridiculous. The biggest thing that I've seen, the complaints. I've seen the movie. I enjoyed it. I was entertained. That's good enough in my book. But the complaints that I saw prior was that it was, quote, too feminist. And I was like, I don't know what you mean, but let me watch it. I have no idea what they meant by that, because there was literally nothing feminist-ish about it, I guess. Nothing like that, nothing that like really stood out. I don't understand what they meant by too feminist. The fact that she is a woman and that she saved child brides from being trafficked, is that what they mean? Because that's literally the only thing I can think of. Are they upset that she stopped the trafficking ring and saved children? Like, she never gave some sort of feminist I am woman, hear me roar speech. She just kicked ass. I mean, come on. And then yeah, saying that it's unrealistic for someone that's small to be so strong. She's a fucking superhero, bro. She's supposed to have crazy powers. She's from Krypton. I don't read comic books, and even I know that. I know of comic books, but I'm not gonna lie and say that I've read, like, you know, everything out there. But I get the gist, and you know, if someone named Supergirl and Superman come around, I'm pretty sure they're gonna be super strong, right? They're superheroes. Exactly, they don't want to see a female lead. It's so stupid. I enjoyed Supergirl. I thought it was great. Although I did see people complaining that she's not as nice as Clark, and it's like, well, no shit, that's the point. She's the opposite of Clark. You know, Clark is just super kind and sees the good in everyone, and she's just like, I'm just gonna straight up murder someone. Which she does. For valid reasons, but you know, that's just who she is as a character. Like, there's no, like, no stopping her, you know?
As long as I live, I will keep anarchy at bay.
Like, I don't know, there's just some stupid ass complaints. Sounds like it's missing something on there. Yeah, but I don't know. I read their complaints after watching the movie again, and I'm like, yeah, you guys are just complaining to complain. Man yells at cloud. It really is. Supergirl is stronger than Superman. Isn't she, like, older than him, too? Like I said, I'm not, like, I don't read the comic books and I don't know every timeline that's out there, but I know there's different versions, different universes, different stories, and all of that. But from what I know of Supergirl, not from the movie, but just in general, she was sent off of Krypton with her cousin, with Clark. So Kara was supposed to take care of Clark because he was a baby, and you know, they were both ejected from Krypton to survive. And she ended up getting stuck in some, like, time freeze thing while Clark escaped and landed on Earth. And then by the time she was free, Superman was already like 30 years old, and she stayed as a teenager because, of course, she got stuck in that time thing. Is it a time? I really don't know what it's called, but she got stuck somewhere. She got frozen. So, like, that's what I know about her. So I think that's why she might also be strong, because she's technically older than him, but I don't know. I mean, I do believe she's stronger than him, because I mean, he's very kind in the heart. Exactly, no one's as nice as Clark. He's just so kind and lovable. I feel like maybe that's what also restricts his powers. He doesn't unleash them like she does. But I don't know, I like that he's very naive and kind. He's a Boy Scout, essentially.
The waters will sweep you away. Fight!
People think every other species have the same personality, right? But they don't. Like, Kara just been through so much. You know, Clark doesn't know anything about Krypton. He didn't grow up there. She did. She literally witnessed the death of everything and everyone. And if we're following, you know, from what I know of her, like, you know, getting separated from Clark, she lost her baby cousin. The one thing that she was supposed to do was to take care of him, and she failed, whether it's her fault or not. It's a sense of responsibility. So not only did she lose her planet, her entire family, all her loved ones, but the one job that she had, she couldn't even do because they got separated. And by the time she came to, he was already a grown man, and she was stuck as a teenager. As he expired. Instead of as he's dying, no, as he expired. Rain could feel his ears ring with the din of Xiao's and Sindel's laughter. He was shocked by how much joy they took in his agony. Oh my god. As he expired. Alright, we're back. We put him in the fridge a little longer. He should last. Supposedly. Yeah, the expiration date of water. It's all them chemicals, them fluorides. Anyway, Supergirl. Raw power and restraint. Batman has frequently noted that Supergirl seems stronger than Superman, but this is largely because she fights with less restraint. Superman has spent mastering control. Yeah. Supergirl was close to a preteen when Krypton was destroyed. Yes. Clark spent most of the time on Earth trying not to break the planet in half. Yes. Oh no, come on. Okay, there we go. Emperor Raid.
Sweep you away. Fight.
Honestly, seeing Clark interact with Kara in the movie, there's been a teaser released before the movie came out. An official teaser where Clark first meets Kara, and it's just so sweet, and he's just so nice, and he's very Midwestern. I just love him so much. This was perfect casting for new Superman.
Tyrants always fall.
We saw a clip from Fox News. Jesse Waters said, being bi isn't a turn on, which is disgusting. Exactly! Dude, you're 47 and she's 26. Let it go. And in the movie, she's supposed to be 23. That is gross. And here's the thing. In the actual movie, there's no mention of Kara's sexuality, which, I mean, if you read comic books, I think she is confirmed to be bi. However, in the movie, nobody said anything about anyone's sexuality. There's no romantic interest. You know, in the Superman movie, Clark had Lois Lane and they had their romantic moments, but Kara is literally just drinking and partying on planets and then trying to pretty much come to terms with herself and just be a better person, basically, and just trying to figure out what she wants to do, how she fits into this new world. So it was just a movie about just Kara in general. There was no love interest, there was no mention. The only reason this was brought up is because the actress was asked a question on the red carpet, and you know, I'm pretty sure she did her research reading the comic books, so of course she mentioned something about Supergirl's sexuality on the red carpet. But the actual movie itself, nothing. Nothing at all. But as I was reading, a lot of comic book fans, or Supergirl fans, you know, who read the comics and know about it, were defending her and saying, bro, it's canon that she's bi. Again, I don't read, so I don't know all of it. I just know that part. So it's good to see Supergirl fans, you know, coming to the rescue.
Yes, expeditiously.
But yeah, dude, you're 47. Shouldn't you be, like, reporting on the economy or something? Why do you care of the words of a 26-year-old actress who is just answering a question on the red carpet? Absolutely gross. Anyway, I was a fan of the movie. I liked it. Did I like it as much as Superman? No. But then again, Superman, he's Superman. He's just so kind. I love the new Superman. The main reason the actress got called out as the unhinged online losers, then the far right twisted her words and make it seem like she hated white men. Yes, they twist their words. And here's the thing that, like, really, like, grinded my gears.
Tunnel's an entrance, not an exit. You are now in the maze.
Bit elaborate.
Its route is ever-changing. Its traps beyond ingenious. Its denizens wickedly lethal. No one survives. I delight in devising new ways to kill.
We won't give you the pleasure. We won't die here.
I didn't forget my train of thought. I'm trying to listen to the story.
The only question is how it claims you.
We will weather this storm together.
Okay, so what like was really annoying is that they brought up the past Supergirls and compared it to the new Supergirls, saying, oh, this is such a downgrade from the past Supergirls, blah, 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 blah. But those same people saying that were criticizing those same Supergirls a few years ago. They were saying the exact same atrocious things that they're saying to the new Supergirl, to the past Supergirls. Like, are you kidding me? Like, you guys hated those Supergirls. You criticized the suits. You said atrocious things that they're not pretty enough, or that the suits were, you know, like I said, their suits were ugly, and that there were horrible representations of Supergirl.
It is no use. It's too thick.
And now you're praising them and spewing that same hatred to this young actress who did, I think she did a great job as Supergirl. But like, oh my god.
Agreed.
You're comparing to a previous version who you hated as well. So I need y'all to shut up, because you did not like the other two Supergirls either. This is ridiculous. Ooh.
Handle the others, please. The Empress and Emperor are ours.
Hey. Stabby, stabby. Oh.
I am not surprised that you aligned with Havoc. You'll do anything to obtain the power you crave.
Do not lecture us. You're no better. That's why you stole our throne.
Ooh.
We acted for Outworld, not ourselves. To free it from your corrupt regime.
Ooh.
Fight!
She looks like the Supergirl from the cartoon. Wow. Honestly, I thought she did good. I liked her. She played a good drunk. Yep, people love to hate. Happens every new Spider-Man and Batman. Yep. People just want to talk shit just to talk shit. They want to get their engagement bait. And honestly, the shit talking has... I'm not gonna win this round. The shit talking has gone up with monetization, unfortunately. Okay, okay, okay. No. Because if I do, the story won't progress. Oh, no! Jesus! Okay. Oh, God. Damn it, she blocked it. Oof. Damn it! Rain was furious that his ancient foes had vanquished him. With his last breath, he vowed to continue their combat in the afterlife. Eternal combat! Boop. Side tangent. None of the DC heroes like fighting crime in Gotham.
Free it from your corrupt regime.
When you go through Gotham, you gotta like lock your doors and roll up your windows. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I saw that there's a Twitch thing going on. I see it here in the Chisme too, with the driving. Hold on, let me not get my ass kicked again.
You should never have held power.
Fight.
Extra Emily has been banned on Twitch. Is she actually banned? Because I saw this and the community note said that she wasn't banned. But then some other people were saying if you go to her channel, it says that it is. So I'm not really sure, to be honest. But yeah, she was almost crashed on a live. And apparently this isn't the first time, from what I was reading, this isn't the first time this happened. And so now, not only were people calling for her to be banned, because I mean, let's face it, she's gonna be unbanned in like less than a week or so, which sucks. However, I see people are calling not only for her to be banned, but for driving streams to just be banned in general, because it's not just her. I mean, there are other people who think that they can replicate this and oops, and stream while driving, which is absolutely dangerous. I hope driving streams don't become the norm. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, if you're just gonna stream and not read chat, I think that was the problem, is she was trying to read chat and drive. If you're just gonna stream and just talk to the camera, I feel like that's, I mean, you shouldn't be on your phone, but if you're just talking and not really, you know, acknowledging the camera itself, just to talk and not reading your chat, that's better than, you know, reading. But, you know, some people are not going to not read their chat, like this one. But oh my god, like,
that sector.
It's just so dangerous. What people means with the community note is that Twitch does this ban more like suspension. Exactly. It's not a ban. It's just temporary. Again and again.
Only then may you move on.
Oh. So they have to die. Okay. What if I don't know any fatalities? I mean, I'm barely hitting him as is. Damn, bro. Just, okay, okay. Jesus. Please don't dodge it. Damn it. Okay. Alright, I'm sorry. Please don't dodge it. Son of a bitch!
Tyrants never last.
Sir, you fell to the ground. All the Flash Patrol in the entire world every night, but go around Gotham. Even Superman doesn't like being there. Internet goes wild, saying comparison. It's always break the rules, get banned for a week. Yeah, some people don't even last the whole week. Some it's just like 24 hours. What's the point of calling it a ban if it's not going to be upheld? A ban means permanently gone. That's what a ban is. Stop calling it a ban and just call it a suspension, for goodness sakes. Stop calling it a ban.
You will be defeated this time.
Fight! Yeah, VTubers obviously get more harsher punishments for some reason. Pure discrimination for VTubers. I don't know why. I mean, it's whatever. Well, we know why. It's ridiculous. Ooh. Ooh, water bubble!
I take no joy in what comes next.
It is their lives or ours. You heard
very
Havoc.
true.
But I wish only to take his.
McDonald's customers in Japan can no longer ask for less ice in their drinks. They also can't request extra sauce on burgers or more salt on fries.
Put them out of their misery.
Ooh.
Now that is a kill. Executed with such flair.
On account, usually Japan doesn't have customizationable options. I did read somewhere that they don't do that.
I am so weary of his voice.
As am I. Let us find Sector.
Hopefully, Havoc keeps his word.
Yeah, I've seen that in Japan. You can't really customize your orders. I actually saw a video, it was a while ago, of this person trying to customize their order in Japan. And the worker looked so confused and scared.
I'll admit, I relish
I
the
felt bad
challenge.
for her.
Are you prepared for the
She was like, okay, no pickle, no what? Like, she looked so frightened. In the end, the girl was like, okay, we can't do any of that.
Havoc let us pass so he could crush us.
Step back.
Ah yes, her ban for dangerous driving while streaming lasted a singular day. There's the update. Are we surprised? No. Are we disappointed? Always.
I will buy you some.
Superboy Prime is the new Superman of DC. Ooh.
If Sector opens the door, go with her.
No!
Wait, what chapter are we on? I didn't see.
I cannot hold these back much longer. I won't escape.
Rain.
You need to survive. Get Sector's allies into the Citadel.
No! We vowed never to leave each other's side.
We also vowed to preserve the Empire.
Hurry, Tanya.
Every day. You remind me why I chose you.
Oh no!
Go, Tanya. Please.
think he was gonna die, like, getting completely squished, although it's completely obvious. I mean, the walls are closing. What other way would he die? But, oh my god!
Go on and on like my old CO.
I'm so sad.
I realize I have not thanked you for sparing me.
Thank Harumi. It was her request.
I do not expect forgiveness, but I do expect understanding. The lies told to me.
How long have we known each other?
Oh.
That you could ever believe
You vanished without explanation. The
Yeah.
hand my grandmaster gave me one. It made no sense, but then nothing about your departure did.
You blame me for your actions? Is that what you're saying?
No. I am saying I am not a machine. I am human. And humans make mistakes.
She right.
We will finish this later.
She was fed the wrong information, bro. And you weren't around.
Havoc's magic is blocking my armor's sensors. They are not detecting the traps.
This fiendish place.
OG Superman is now the new Darkseid. Ooh.
At least he died with honor, giving his life for yours.
At least I was new Superman, yay!
If I dwell more on it, I will come undone. Speak of anything else. Perhaps your friends.
They are allies, not friends. And only for the
Oh,
length of
chapter
this
19.
crisis.
Okay, there we are.
When it
Oh
is
wow,
over,
we
will
advanced
settle our
2
differences
chapters.
in
Very
calm.
nice. Oh.
Is your fight over land, resources?
Myself and others seek a powerful future. They and their ilk cling to an anemic past.
And that is something worth killing for?
Okay.
No less than the capture of a throne or a realm.
Untold died satisfying Reiko and Li Mei's barbaric whims. Ours was not a squabble for visions for the future.
If this keeps up, and they fight each other.
They won't get
Oh,
the
dark
chance.
side. Okay, thank you.
Neither will survive the next encounter.
Ooh. I want to go get like a bag of chips or something. Can I pause here or do I have to wait? I have to wait until the fight starts.
Brilliant. Which one? They could lead anywhere.
There's no way to know. Let us choose and keep moving.
Is that a dragon? It's a baby. It's a big baby. Oh, that's not a. Oh, wait. It is a dragon. It's a skinless dragon. Aww. Speaking of reality shows, this has nothing to do with reality shows, but it like brought me to reality.
Calm her?
Oh, it's a she. Oh. Ooh, oh.
She hasn't fed in days.
Okay, let's fight. Hold on. Let me. Never mind. Okay, I was gonna try and get a bag of chips. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna go get a bag of chips. Hold on. Hold on. I'll be right back. Okay, I got my chips. We got this mix of like hot Cheetos brand stuff. This is like Doritos hot Cheetos stuff. I was looking for like if we still had hot Cheetos, but we're out of the actual hot Cheetos, so I'm gonna stick with the Doritos. Anyway, by the way, my dog likes spicy stuff. And that is completely my fault. She likes hot sauce, Valentina, Cholula, random Mexican salsa. What can I say? The dog is Mexican with a Japanese name. Her name's Momo. Okay. Oh, okay. Ooh. Okay, so what I was saying about reality. So on TikTok, there are two different dramas, and they're both equally stupid. So the first one has to do with hot girl walk. Now, when you think of phrases with the words hot girl, you're gonna think of Megan Thee Stallion. Why? Because she coined Hot Girl Summer. Now, she didn't trademark it, but that's just what she's calling it, and that's what she's been calling it since her debut, basically. And she's been saying Hot Girl Summer, and even her fan base are called hotties. So that's her thing, right?
Have you no skill?
However, back in like, I guess 2020, you know, with like COVID and shit, this phenomenon started called hot girl walks. And it's basically just, you know, people going on walks and they're just calling it hot girl walks. So it's like a fun little name, right? And of course there's other people like, I'm doing my hot girl walk. But again, it's just supposed to be fun, haha, hot girl walk. Enter this woman, a white woman. She starts something called Hot Girl Walks, like an official event name, Hot Girl Walks. Not only does she start having these events where she's like doing hot, there's nothing else to explain. They're just, people are going out for a walk. So she starts doing these things, and she actually trademarked the phrase Hot Girl Walk. And now, whenever somebody says, I'm going on a hot girl walk, or there was another like fitness influencer who was trying to like do her own free event called Hot Girl Walks, basically trying to get, you know, women to like come together and go on a little walkie walk, you know, something fun, right? Anyway, she got sent a cease and desist by this person who trademarked Hot Girl Walks. And apparently other content creators who were trying to do the same thing for their community, you know, women going out for walks together. Oh, hold on. Barely conscious of breathing, Tanya was dragged into the ferocious dragon. Orin consumed her in a single bite. Oh. So other fitness creators started coming out saying that they also received cease and desist and threatened with lawsuits if they used the phrase Hot Girl Walk because it was trademarked by this woman. And I honestly forget her name. Her name is not very memorable because she's a very shitty person for doing this. So it's been like drama going around, and she actually came out and said that she invented Hot Girl Walks and that she invented it because at the time there was a stigma around walking. And I wish I was kidding, and those were the exact words that she said. I'm literally quoting her. She said there was a stigma about going out for a walk because it wasn't something people didn't do normally. It's just something your mom told you to do after dinner and you didn't really know why. It sounds absolutely stupid. There is absolutely no stigma around walking. Just go for a fucking walk. Like, and I lost. Obviously nobody bought her bullshit, and it's like, this is absolutely ridiculous. So of course she was being dragged because you did not invent walking. You did not come up with the phrase hot girl. That belongs to Megan Thee Stallion. Hot girl walks have been a thing for like so long. I even saw someone said that my mom has been calling it hot girl walk since like 2002. Anyway, so it became a big thing to the point where some attorneys on TikTok were like, this is not legal advice, I'm just explaining how the law works with trademarks. So even though she trademarked Hot Girl Walks, people can still use it as long as they're not making money off of it. Like, you can't sell a t-shirt. But like these women, other influencers who are just trying to hold free events in their community are allowed to call it Hot Girl Walk because they're not profiting, they're not making any money with the sales of Hot Girl Walk. It was just something that they wanted to do with the women in their community. Like, that's it. So she has no legal upper hand on this. And what is it that they also mentioned? I'm trying to remember. They can't monetize off of it, but there was something else. Oh, the trademark, supposedly, that she hasn't even been approved. That's the wild part.
How dare you abuse such a magnificent creature?
Like, the patents and the copyright, trademark, whatever, paperwork has been filed repeatedly, and it hasn't been approved.
They are gluttons for
It's
punishment.
insane. Absolutely ridiculous. You gotta kill him, girlfriend.
And then, this time we will finish them.
How will you, if you can't keep your feet?
Ooh. Anyway, that's TikTok drama number 1. TikTok drama number 2 is equally, if not even more stupid. And this was like recent, in like the last 24 to 48 hours. He just hit my feed today. Apparently there's a cake pop debacle. This woman claims to have invented a Fruity Pebble cake pop recipe. And this other content creator posted that recipe on her page, and she was hit with a cease and desist, or you will face a lawsuit, right? Because the recipe belongs to this woman and this woman only. Now here's the kicker though. You cannot copyright a recipe. Then this, again, TikTok attorneys came out and they said this isn't legal advice, I'm just explaining the law. The law is you cannot copyright a recipe because recipes are functional. They serve a purpose. So they cannot be copyrighted. So if you ever try to look up a recipe online and you see this big old long story, that's because the people posting the recipe can monetize off the story. That's the creativity part. That's the only part that can be copyrighted, is the story, but not the actual recipe. Now, the woman that was threatening the lawsuit, claiming she invented Fruity Pebbles cake pops, said that, you know, this is a recipe from my cookbook and my cookbook is trademarked and blah blah blah. Well, that's the thing. The cookbook as a whole is trademarked, but the individual recipes are not. So anybody can make it, anybody can post it on whatever site that they want, because the recipe, again, is not trademarked. Anyway, so she got dragged to filth, and she issued an apology to the other creator, and was like, I'm sorry, I was not aware how it worked. She didn't even know how the law worked on the thing that she was trying to get the law to do on her side. Like, absolutely insane. She's like, I wasn't aware that my individual recipes couldn't be trademarked, and she's like, I'm so sorry, and blah blah blah. Anyway, so she got dragged, rightfully so. And the funniest part is the actual Fruity Pebbles social media account reposted that same recipe. That's the kicker. It's hilarious. Not gonna lie, that recipe looked fire, but it's cake pops, right? And Fruity Pebbles. Fruity Pebbles are good. Now I would like some Fruity Pebbles.
She must
Or
also
Cocoa
be a
Pebbles.
telepath. It would seem. Read their thoughts.
Ooh.
Nijanya. Nijana Eshwa. Rahaput Shapuru. Orin, I beseech you. We mean no harm.
You speak dragon tongue, and with the proper respect.
Aww.
Come, I will not smite you. Yet.
She has opened the door. Come.
For now.
Can she? I do not understand them. The language is foreign.
Haha. Language barrier.
Before Havoc destroyed my reality, I was beloved by gods. But then he trapped me here and condemned me to this living death. In all the time since, no one has proffered me goodwill. Why do you?
So we may pass unharmed and escape to defeat Havoc. We hope an exit lies ahead.
Your hope is misplaced. There are no exits. All paths lead here.
Sarge did not cover this in basic.
No, 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 no.
Stand down. Don't anger her.
Yeah, don't attack.
Orin. They are friends.
If you could leave, where would you go?
Time. Oh yes, thank you. There's only this chapter and one more left, so let's just get through it all.
If we free him,
Thank you.
save their timeline, and Havoc will fall.
Show me your destination. I will send you there.
What did she say?
That she can help.
Help? How?
It is heavily guarded. A direct assault impossible. But if I can get you inside.
Inside? Natural laws do not apply there. Sending us is
Difficult, but achievable. Stand back.
everyone. Stand back.
No! This will not do! Going to make that!
Cheater.
Thank you, Orin. I will come back for you after this crisis passes.
Ooh. Too late. They waited through.
Minion will have to occupy them until we arrive.
New minion. Oh,
Warn
behind.
him. The Citadel has been infiltrated.
Hey.
Did we go on a bender I don't remember? I feel like I'm heavily sauced.
It appears infinite. How are we inside a citadel?
Do not try to make sense of it. Anything is possible in Havoc's domain.
It's chaos.
Citadel's secrets.
I spent months posing as one of Havoc's minions to gather intelligence for our assault. There. Havoc's foundry. If your friend is here, he is beyond that door.
But you're too late. Is he gonna come as Noob Saibot? Because I totally want to play as Noob Saibot. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be playing against him, but I would totally like to play Noob Saibot. Oh! I almost forgot. With the fixing of the PC, I got a free game. I got the new 007 game. I almost forgot about it.
Are you alright?
Mostly.
My armor absorbed the fall.
You saved my life. Thank you.
I am happy to return the favor.
My armor flies short distances. I can retrieve them one at a time.
Be careful. Fall off the pathways and you will fall forever.
Allow the Brotherhood of Chaos.
Noob Cybots!
You sound like Bihan.
Because it is!
I am he, though not as you remember.
He's so much cooler. I love Noob Cybot.
Infected me, baptizing me in chaos. Those who oppose anarchy, who revere order, will be eliminated. That is the will of Lord Havoc.
Does that mean I've unlocked the new Cybot character now? Because that would be fantastic. Get to Noob Cybot! Oh girl, you've been swinging around. Ooh, going back to the World Cup, so there's this new rule that was implemented prior to the World Cup, where it's basically the players, the coaches, refs, everybody cannot cover their mouths when they're talking. If they cover their mouth, it's an automatic red card. This was put in place because I have to remember the tournament. It was another game where a player reportedly called another player a black man monkey. Now, of course, we're not really sure that that's what he said because he covered his mouth with his shirt. But, you know, it was enough for the rules to change. So prior to the start of the World Cup, this rule was implemented that nobody can cover their mouths in any way. And so far, there has already been 2 red cards because of it. And I witnessed them both. Although it's kind of funny seeing how the person telling on the other one to the ref, because they start pointing. It's like this one covered their mouth. It's like saying "mom," but I mean I get it. You know, they're saying horrible things. Otherwise, why wouldn't they be covering their mouth?
I must restore him. Bring him back.
Do not fret. I am sure we haven't seen the last of him.
And so like some ignorant people are saying like, oh, but trash talk is just part of the game and blah blah blah. And it's like, okay, but you can trash talk without saying racial slurs or being extremely insulting. Like, they're not banning trash talk, just don't cover your mouth, you know? If you're gonna trash talk, own up to it, right? Don't cover your mouth.
Cyrax. Thus far, your brotherhood does not impress. Havoc is deluded if he thinks you can contain us.
Oh, hands. Exactly, I'll tell the ref you said a bad word. I mean, because the mouth is covered, they can't prove what they said, but they covered their mouths, and that's automatic red card. Absolutely insane. Some people, not the ones that I just mentioned, but some other people are defending it. Not to an extent. They're just saying, hey, they're probably just used to covering their mouths, that maybe they just forget that they can't do it. And I'm just like, then how come out of like 40 something countries that originally started, only 2 players covered their mouth. So I'm just saying. Anyway. It does make the situation funny. But it's understandable why they have it. Like, you can't be saying racial slurs. Which, by the way, Brazilians have been getting racially slurred by South Koreans for these past 2 weeks. And you want to know how it started? If you didn't know how it started, let me enlighten you on what's been going on my feed. So, before South Korea got eliminated, there was a Brazilian woman who complimented the natural tan skin tone of South Koreans. She said it was beautiful, and you know, it was just complimentary. She didn't say anything mean, just that she loved to see it. And the South Koreans got so offended by this. And they just started hurling slurs and racist things to Brazilians who were just complimenting skin tone. And it was just, it turned so bad so quickly. And then they started like comparing, you know, the South Korean women to Brazilian women. But here's the thing, the pictures that they're using are heavily edited, heavily whitewashed photos. And the photos of the Brazilian women that they're trying to compare and call ugly are drop-dead gorgeous tan women with thick thighs and beautiful boobs, and the Brazilians were like, yes, we look like that? Is that supposed to be an insult? You just called our women hot. And just seeing like all the posts, this other one was just saying, compared to our women, you guys have these thick thighs, while ours are slender. And then again, Brazilians are like, yeah, our women have thick thighs. Is that supposed to be an insult? Like, I don't understand how they thought that was insulting, like, yes. And then the pictures they're using are of beautiful dark-skinned women, and it's just... okay. And then another one, they complimented the Brazilian men's penis. They said, oh my gosh, how did the post go? I don't think it was a great translation, but I got the gist of it. The way Twitter translated it. They were trying to call the Brazilian men dumb, saying that Brazilian men don't have a lot of brain and that it all goes to their penis. And so Brazilians, of course, were like, so you just said that Brazilian men have big dicks, thanks. Every insult that has been hurled at Brazilians have just been compliments. I'm like laughing my ass off, and then Japanese people started weighing in as well, saying, you know, basically the same thing the South Koreans were. Not all Japanese people, there were some Japanese people, they were just like, they do not speak for all of us, we love thick-thighed Brazilian women. But it has been a fun ride to see it go down. Anyway, that's been going on my feed. It did not go the way the South Koreans thought. And then I saw one, which I did quote tweet, because saying that the Brazilians started this and we haven't even received an apology. And I did quote tweet it saying, what does she need to apologize for? She complimented you. There was no insults. You took it as an insult on your own. It was a compliment of your natural skin tone. And there was another one that I quote tweeted that said, because they're saying, well, our skin doesn't look like this, you know, we have to like keep it porcelain and sunscreen, basically protecting their skin. And I quote tweeted saying, if your skin does not turn red and patchy when in the sun, then I have news for you, buddy. If your skin just turns naturally tan and gorgeous and beautiful, that's because it's supposed to retain that. That's how that works. But they're not getting it. Combining with the turnaround again, this is the second time in less than 3 months. The big drama started because South Korea misunderstanding words. Yup. Yup.
Lead on, Empress.
Wait.
What, Sector? Bi-Han is here, defending Havoc.
Defending him? Is there no low he won't sink to?
He is not himself. His mind has been broken.
That may be so, but if he gets in our way...
We
Murder!
have to bring him back, so we can undo the evil that's been done to him.
Only if it won't jeopardize the mission.
You would leave him to die?
Yeah.
Have you no respect?
He tried to kill his wife.
He is owed no more respect than he showed my father.
Oh, and the thing is, Miss Sector knows the whole truth, so yeah. Can't say shit now, huh?
Greetings, brother. Once again, we are opposed.
Oof.
Your new attire.
Do they even teach Koreans about text interpretation? I don't think so. Or maybe they're just easily to get offended.
Now to the perfection of Lord Havoc's chaos.
Because they seem to boycott and send death threats to any little thing that they deem as insulting. Which is absolutely ridiculous. They go from 0 to 100 very quickly.
The future is chaos. All must embrace it.
Scorpion needs help.
Whoa. Oh, speaking of misinterpretations, there was this one tweet. This was due to the translation of Twitter. So, there's, was it Senegal? I believe Senegal. Anyway, this was supposed to be a tweet basically saying for a specific player, saying that he tried his best in the World Cup and that they're very proud of him and that he should rest well. Okay, basically get some good rest, right? Well, the Twitter translation didn't say rest well. It said rest in peace. So of course everybody was like, wait, what do you mean rest in peace? That post had to be community noted to clarify that it was just a Twitter interpretation error. And he's not actually dead. It's supposed to mean have a good rest or rest well, not rest in peace. Ooh. Girl, you keep missing them bombs because you're a little too close. Just shove it in his mouth and go. I win, noob Cybot.
Thankfully, death won't be necessary.
Havoc has made him odious.
Exactly, they throw a fit every time there's a thumb and index finger close together.
Nothing of Havoc's magic. Liu Kang is your only hope. You should not have plotted against him.
You refuse to help? He's your brother.
Kuai Liang has forgotten how to honor his family.
Says the one that tried to murder at his wedding.
Sector. I refuse to take sides.
And then they also wonder why their birth rates are so low. Their birth rates are just going down, like de-escalating. And there was a...
time crystals. These relics must be
So
extracting
when
it.
Mexico and Korea were facing off, before Mexico and South Korea were facing off, South Koreans were partying in Mexico, having a good time, and it was great. You know, everybody coming together, having fun, whatnot. Totally love it. But then some people who are out of touch of the climate in South Korea are saying, oh, we're gonna fix South Korea's birth rates here, and we're all gonna like vibe together and meld cultures and blah blah blah. And I was literally like, no, that's not gonna happen. No. No, there's a reason birth rates are declining, and also Korean women are probably sitting there going, "Yeah, take them in. We don't want them. We do not." And so I was like, you know, it's all jokey jokes and everything, ha ha ha. But Mexicans, we were not free from the insults. We caught a few strays between the Brazilian and South Korean debacle going on. We did. We caught some strays. They think the same thing about us in reality. So it's the last chapter. Yay! So just letting you know, we're not safe from their discrimination and racism. And again, this is not a collective. There are some South Koreans who are just very normal.
Would not be so forgiving.
But unfortunately, these people are very loud for South Korea, and they don't make the rest of you look good. And also, as well, it doesn't help when there's far right rising and the birth rates are declining, because it kind of just makes it not look very good. And then the death threats at everything that they don't like. It's not a good look.
His mind is mended. Havoc's magic is unlike anything I have encountered. It will not be easily mastered.
Bihan, wake up.
Bihan, can you hear me?
Ah, what a toxic ship.
While our conflict remains, its resolution
Is that a hand?
must wait. It will be moot if we do not stop Havoc.
On that, Liu Kang, we agree.
We have his Kamidogu. That will slow him down.
Only if we keep them from him. We can assume he is already on his way.
Once in the Temple of the Elements, they will be beyond his reach. The others wait for you outside. They will accompany you on the journey. Now, Ihan, what can you tell me of your captivity?
He knows what I know. When my mind was broken, it became an open book. All my knowledge was laid bare for Havoc's inspection.
So he is aware of our defenses.
And also of the portal gateways at Ying Valley. If he recovers the Kamidogu,
He will use them to hasten capture of this timeline by projecting his chaos into all realms at once.
I know, there's just so many ships. The ones we know, the ones that are new, it's just so
This is
exciting.
not one. Few could withstand the Titan.
Sector, are you with Liu Kang?
Yes. Why do...
Come to the entrance.
Yeah, things are going down.
Havoc.
On a positive note, that pink flame is absolutely beautiful. Oh. we sent our little Momo to daycare. Ooh, I'm trying to get her into daycare. Well, she's already been accepted, but I was looking at daycare because the days that I go into the office, you know, she's just here by herself, right? And like, yeah, you know, my fiance will like come because he like works really close to where we live, so he'll like, you know, come take her potty and stuff, but then she's alone again when he leaves. And so I was like, you know, why don't we just take her to daycare? I mean, there's one by my job as a doggy daycare.
You dare to throw my plans into disarray!
They're trying to like destroy worlds, bro. Yeah. Ooh.
The Kamidogu are powered, and I am ready. Nothing can stop me from seizing this timeline.
Yeah, so she won't get lonely and also can like socialize with dogs better and kind of learn boundaries because she doesn't really know boundaries because there's no other dog here to teach her boundaries, right? So there was actually multiple daycares by where I work. So finally settled on one that we really liked. It also has like an emergency vet on hand, you know, God forbid anything happens. So we had to do a trial run, and we did a trial run on Saturday, and she was so scared. I felt so terrible. Like, she kept running and hiding, and she was like scratching at the door trying to escape. But then like she did start playing with the dogs, like she was sniffing, but she was nervous. And then of course my fiance and I being there wasn't really helping because she kept like trying to find us to escape. So obviously we had to walk away. We went to go when we went to go see the Supergirl movie. You know, the theater was literally like 10-minute walk from the daycare, so we're like, you know what, let's just go. Ooh, I get to play as Noob Saibot! Yes. Yes, yes. Oh my god. I'm just gonna do that the whole time. I'm so happy. Anyway, to my story. So we went to go see the movie. It was supposed to be a 3-hour trial. And they said they'd call me if there's like any emergencies or anything. Well, an hour and a half into the trial, they give me a call. This is like in the middle of the movie. And so I step out and I take the call, and they're just like, we just want to call you to let you know that she passed with flying colors. You know, you're welcome to book anytime. And I was like, oh, okay. I thought she did something. Because once Momo gets comfortable, she's a little crazy. And I was like, oh my gosh, I thought something happened. I thought she did something. I don't know. They're like, no, she passed. Like, you know, she was nervous at first, but now she's playing with the dogs. And they also have a live camera feed. So I was like watching, and she was playing and interacting. And I was like, oh, I'm so happy. So they're like, the rest of the day is free. Like, we know the trial was like 3 hours, but you're welcome to leave her for pretty much the whole day. I was like, okay, great. So we watched the rest of the movie, and we weren't going to leave her there a little longer because it looked like she was having fun on the live cam. But then it started like raining, and it was about to start pouring. We're like, you know what? Let's just pick her up and go home. We don't have an umbrella. But she looked like she was having fun. And she did get her tail pulled by a dog. I did see that before we left. Because she was in the corner, obviously, you know, still nervous and scared. But there was a little greyhound, little tiny one, who was trying to get her to play, and he pulled on her tail. And then, like, luckily the people, the sitters, the daycare people, you know, went and were just like, hey, you know, don't do that. So they're always on hand, which is great. Yes. And then on the camera, we did see that she did got pushed down, but that was also her fault that she got pushed down. It's one of the reasons why we wanted her in daycare, to interact with other dogs and learn, you know, different boundaries with dogs. And so what happened is the daycare lady was giving each of the dogs a pet. Like, she was petting each dog one by one, giving them some love, and Momo already had her turn. However, she wanted more pets and more love because she loves to be cuddled and just loves love, right? Because she wanted another turn, she was jumping on the other dogs, and she was like jumping and landing on the other dogs, and one of the dogs literally got annoyed and kind of like pushed her down and like covered over her a little bit, and she got scared, and I felt like so bad because she looked so tiny and scared, but at the same time she can't be doing that, and that's how she learned boundaries. After like a few minutes she got over being scared and went back to like running around. I'm like, yeah. And that dog like left her alone because I mean it's just some things she had to learn in dog world. When we went to go pick her up, she was like running around playing. I was like, oh hi, I hate to take you away from the fun, but we gotta go home because I see some storm clouds.
In a glacier of hell. Stay there. He is mine to finish.
Damn, bro. But she passed. She's all great. Exactly, that is how she gets stronger. But the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get her fixed. I don't want her getting pregnant at daycare. And the reason we didn't get her fixed when she turned 6 months, she could have been fixed at the beginning of June, but we didn't, is because she still had baby canines. Those were the only 2 baby teeth she had. And so they told us at the vets that her baby canines need to be taken out, and they can do that with the spay while they're doing it. And at first I was like, I don't want to pay for an extraction, especially on baby teeth. Like, the fuck, they're baby teeth, they're supposed to fall out. And so we're like, you know what, let's just wait for her baby teeth to fall on their own. I mean, how much longer can it take, right? Well, it's been a whole month and they have not fallen out. And her fully adult canines have already came out. So apparently, if by 7 months the baby teeth have not fallen, it means they're not going to, especially if their adult ones have already come out. It means the baby teeth have taken root and they're not going anywhere. And of course it's going to lead to problems down the road with the plaque getting stuck in between and infections, and she could develop an overbite and overcrowding. So we're like, well, fuck. So now we have to get her fixed and remove her baby teeth. So that's next for poor little Momo. But she is a very happy puppy. The vet told us that she has no sense of danger, and I was like, no, she doesn't. She has no sense of stranger danger. She like loves everybody. And while that may sound not good, like, you know, no sense of stranger danger, at the same time it just means that all she's ever known is love, right? Like, all she's ever known is kindness and love, so she trusts people. Although we really still need to keep working on her jumping on people, because she still kind of does that, and not everyone's a dog person, so we're still working on that. Yes, double teeth is exactly what she has. And the baby teeth have got to go. Damn, bro!
That was entirely unhelpful. We could have
Are you
pushed
sure?
them for information.
I doubt either knew anything. They were underlings.
Possibly, but we will never know.
That's true, that's
We would
true.
have been better served had cooler heads prevailed.
No, zero survival instinct. She is a very loved and spoiled dog. Very, very spoiled.
Agreed. We will gather my champions and depart for Ying Valley.
And she takes up any cute attempts of us trying to dress her up. So yesterday, I choked on air. Excuse me. Yesterday, I tried to get her all cute and dressed up for the game, right? So she has a Mexico jersey. We got her one. And so she's got a Mexico jersey on, and I put a little bow in her hair, and I'm like, you are gonna look so cute for when your dad walks in the door. And he was literally about to walk in, because he was like, he just got off work, and like I said, he doesn't work too far. So he was just about to walk in. right as he's opening the door, she shakes her head and the bow goes flying off. And I was like, and then he comes in and then of course he greets her and she looks so cute in her jersey. And I was like, she had a bow on and she looked adorable. And as I'm saying that, she's pulling the jersey off. Like she pulls it off her sleeves first and then she shakes like her head and like scratches her neck to get the jersey completely off. I'm like, where did you learn that? Now that's a cool photo.
Liu Kang and his allies are
I'm like, where'd you learn that?
determined to do things
How did you
interesting.
learn that? What? You looked adorable. What the fuck?
The merrier.
She's a little stinker, but I love her. I love her very much. She's my baby. Ooh. Ooh. Wow! He got the infinity stones on him.
This is what you are meant to do. Defend Earthrealm.
Yes.
I am not allowed to desire a different future.
Your desires are not at issue. It is your methods for achieving them.
Ow. Why don't you want peace? Like, what is problem with keeping peace and being peaceful?
Enough toying with them. We've a job to do.
Patience, Father. You're the one who taught that death should be entertaining.
Ooh. Hey, he's got a grappling gun. Oh, he got me. No, no. Ah, oh, damn it. Stay down, stay down. I stopped it. I win.
Lord Havoc needs better henchmen. Fight.
I mean, yeah, he was raised and molded by battle, but that doesn't excuse killing his dad and attempting to murder his brother and sister-in-law.
I am entertained. Are you?
Like being bored too easily by peace. I mean, yeah, I can see it being bored. But don't start like, you know, war.
One does not trifle with gods.
Does he look like he cares, Liu Kang?
One kills them.
Stay back. I will finish this.
Ooh.
No, Liu Kang. They are mine.
Damn.
I refuse to fight in your shadow.
But you're a living shadow now. Okay.
I am not blind to your failings. Fight.
I just got it. He's, oh my god. He just, okay. Because he's blind. Get it? Get it? Yeah, got it. Got it. I'm so dumb. It's gonna spam this. Yeah. Don't jump backwards. Jump up and down. I need Shiva so I can like spam jumping on them.
Now, only one battle remains.
He's gotta kill you. I thought you were gonna kill them too. You didn't see my.
Desist, Havoc, or be banished to the void. Submit to your order and abandon my triumph. You've gone mad.
What triumph? Everybody's losing. They got their ass kicked.
This timeline will not succumb to chaos. Its beings are not meant to live that way.
Meant to? There are no sacred laws, no divine rules.
Ooh.
I choose what is right because I hold the power, and I choose to bless all beings everywhere with anarchy.
Oh, you grew another oh, that's how he's growing them. Wow, I did not notice that before. Ew. Ew.
Now we're fighting math? I hate math.
Same.
Indeed.
So, kill him? I feel like that's the answer.
Every timeline I take, it comes down to this. A battle I never lose. A battle between titans.
Not this time, Havoc. This time, you battle me.
No, Biham. Your ego is too.
Havoc filled my mind with his chaos.
Ah.
I have learned his thoughts, learned his combat.
Ah, fool. You have learned nothing.
Let's find out. He's pointing at me with his severed arm.
Unpredictable. You are in no
He's
way
single-handedly.
prepared to stop the pain you will endure.
Let's do it. Oh. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, so I guess spamming up and down isn't gonna... Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, spamming up and down isn't gonna work.
Fight.
Okay. Chest beam! You know what I've also noticed about the PC since I got it back? It doesn't make a vacuum sound anymore. So when I would play this, or I would be too long on Master Duel, it would start sounding like a vacuum. Which at first I was a little confused. I'm like, it's supposed to be brand new. Why is it sounding like a vacuum? Now, it didn't happen all the time. But since I got it back, it hasn't made that sound anymore. I was like, huh. That's great. Okay, 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 I get it. You have chest beams. Not for one moment did Bihan think that Havoc would best him. He would take his surprise to the grave. How about we just have a rematch? Yeah, okay. Alright, I got one in. Yep, it definitely did. So, they gave me a new one. They actually gave me an upgrade. They're like, this is the only one that we could get, like, quickly, and it was, like, such an improvement. I was like, I'm not complaining, actually. So, at first they were like, we couldn't get the exact one, and I was like, aw, so we gave you this one, and I'm like, oh, it's so much better. Thanks. And then they did ask, like, do you guys want the extended warranty? I was like, you know what? Yeah, let's get that just in case. Ooh. Yes. I'm out. Boop. Ooh, so it wins. Oh, just be. Ooh, ooh, oh. Okay, okay. Can you... Oh, okay. Right, he can explode himself, right. I got him. I got him again. I got him again. And again. Damn it. He got tired of me getting him. Oh. Liberated my ass. Okay, okay, okay. You got that little one. True, it might not have been enough cooling. Who knows what the actual reason is? When we asked them why this happened, they're just like, ah. They couldn't give like an actual answer. Ooh. And then they were like, if we can't like, you know, fix it, then we'll just, you know, have to give you a whole new computer. And then I was like, wait, a whole new one? This specific PC comes in pink. Can I get it in pink? Oh, I lost again. Damn it. I'm like, if I need a new one, give me the pink one. Yes, there's a lot of Steam sales this month. Monster Hunter. Ooh. It is interesting. I'm gonna take a look at that, actually. Yeah. Ah. He didn't even let you finish your line. Yeah, it could have been a number of things. It could have been just a default itself. Something could have exploded it. It could have been a surge, even though I have a surge protector. You never know. So, could have been anything. But I got a whole new one. A new graphics card, which is great. So far, everything's good. Ooh.
Your plot ends. Fight.
Okay. Bro, you're gonna lose this one. And that's okay. Let's try it again. Oop, oop. Whew. Keep. I think one of the hilarious things of the World Cup being here in America is that England will be here when we're celebrating 4th of July. They're gonna see how we celebrate the divorce. And I think that's amazing. I'll be patriotic for about like 10 seconds. just so I can be like, look at that, England! Freedom!
Quarrelsome humans don't live long. Fight. 'Cause 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 'c
and also Europeans and other countries, I would like to apologize for all the big booms that are gonna happen in a few days. That's just how we celebrate. They're gonna be so confused with all the fireworks and shit. It's gonna be so great. Oh. Oh, and then the Knicks won this month too, or this past month. Anyway, the Knicks won after what, 50-something years of not winning? I think their last championship was like in the 70s. So congratulations to the Knicks. There was a watch party going on. So in the park across the street where we live, they do like summer concert series. And so after their summer concert finished for the night, they ended up keeping like the stage open, and they have like a retractable like stage. It's a makeshift stage that they do, but it like raises and goes down, you know, when it's done. But they left it up, and then on the big screens they put the Knicks game. And so I saw it through our windows, like, hey, let's go watch the Knicks game. We're gonna go out there, even though we don't go for the Knicks like at all. But it was fun. People were like cheering, you know. It's a inspirational story of not giving up. But congratulations to the Knicks. Y'all earned it. Also, we were cheering for the Knicks, even though we're from Texas and we should have been rooting for the San Antonio Spurs. Fuck that. I didn't want to give San Antonio anything to like brag about. The only Texas team that can brag is Houston. So I was just like, yeah, I'm feeling salty. I go Knicks. My mailroom guy is a huge Knicks fan, and so when I saw him at work, I'm like, congratulations to your team. I'm just gonna, if it works, it works. Oh, damn it. Ah! It almost worked. I know, the fireworks going off at night, especially the ones that like don't go up into the air and just make boom noises, they're gonna be frightened. I already have anxiety medication for my dog on hand. This will be her first 4th of July. I mean, she was born before New Year's, so it's not like she hasn't experienced, you know, fireworks, but I don't think she had her vision or hearing at the time because she was a newborn puppy. She was born like 3 weeks prior to that, so I don't think she had vision or hearing. Come on! No, 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 no. Come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. No, 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 no. We're so close, we're so close. Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Ooh.
Who is the fool, Havoc?
Stand down.
You're not safe until he dies.
I mean, he's not
Do
wrong.
know how he is joined with his timeline.
That's
Destroying
also
him
true.
could wipe it from existence. And I will not kill innocent millions.
That is not our concern. Ours is only this.
Enough.
Ooh.
I have had my fill of your selfishness.
Be on. No.
Ooh.
Not this fight.
Oh. Ooh.
Thank you, Gears.
And you for your support.
I acted for Bihan. He would have gained nothing from his challenge.
Very well. To reward your efforts on our timeline's behalf, I will see that you are spared Empress Melina's wrath.
She looks like she has lip filler.
Return to the Lin Kuei.
And Bihan?
He will remain with me until he has been restored.
I will be kept apprised of his progress.
Like just the the top part. Like you've seen how like lip filler they kind of look a little too perked on the top lip. She kind of just a little bit.
Transgressions will be severely punished. As their Grand Master in Bihan's absence, you will be held responsible.
I mean, it doesn't look bad. She still looks good. She a baddie. She a baddie for real. I'm just saying, it looks like a little bit like lip filler there. There are people that shoot guns into the air.
Havoc's magic could truly be undone.
Yes, though comprehending its intricacies may take
Where were
years.
we?
For now, Bihan will reside at the Temple of the
We
Elements.
were at my
It is safer
aunt's
for all
house
that
one
way.
year. For New Year's. It was for New Year's. We were at her house. And she's out in the country. She's like out in the boonies in Texas. And so we went over, and of course everybody's popping their fireworks, and all of a sudden we hear a noise. That's not fireworks. It's just pop, 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 pop. And my uncle's like, they're shooting a gun, and so we all run inside.
Awaits your decision.
I know Harumi's thoughts, but I remain unsure.
Trust your wife, Kuai Liang.
Haha.
Avail yourself of her wisdom.
You're right. But yeah, they'll still do it anyway, especially out in the country where, you know, they have no laws. I mean, there are laws, they just don't think it abides to them because, you know, they're out in the country and the cops aren't gonna get there really quickly. But yes, it is very illegal. Do not shoot your guns into the air.
Thank you.
Because what goes up must come down, and there's always a fatality because people just don't learn.
May I say one more time that I...
You fought well against Havoc. You also saved my life. But that is...
Not enough. I understand.
But that is not all.
Ooh.
I had no business judging you for believing Bihan's lies. I too was taken in. It is he, and he alone, who deserves my ire. You, however, deserve an invitation.
What can I say? Thank you, Kuai Liang.
Thank you, Grandmaster.
Ooh. Ha. Yay, happy ending. Oh, that was the ending? I was gonna say happy ending for Cyrex, but it's happy ending all around. So that's it. No more parts. We're done. We finished all parts. Okay. If we learned anything from finishing the first part, this is gonna take forever. So we're just gonna go ahead and switch over to here. Not that the credits don't deserve to get their flowers. Of course, amazing game development. Thank you for creating this game. Love Mortal Kombat. It's just, it is pretty late and, you know, it is sleepy time. So we're done. We finished part 1 and 2. Oh my goodness. Yay! And nothing exploded. Yay! Okay, super happy. So we finished up Mortal Kombat 1. Yeah, until they decide to write more lore, which I am always open for more lore. I love lore. Lore is great. I would love to see a little bit of more Katana and, you know, little ship, little love going on. But anyway, done. Another timeline ending apocalypse. Yeah, you never know. It's always gonna. They can always do that. There's so many timelines, so much going on. They can do anything, really. But I loved it. Huge fan of Mortal Kombat since I was a kid. Amazing. I think the movie, the part 2, Mortal Kombat 2 is also out on digital now. If you haven't seen it, you should definitely see it. It's a fun watch, okay? I thoroughly enjoyed it and laughed. It was great. So tomorrow we will be doing Master tomorrow and Friday. I was gonna say tomorrow and Thursday, but tomorrow is Thursday. Titan Evil Katana. Oh, ooh, that's gonna be heartbreaking. Oh, I can already feel the sads. Anyway. So tomorrow and Friday, we're gonna do Master Duel, catch up on some new cards, lots to catch up on. So yeah, hopefully I can have Summer Mai ready for tomorrow. It's been quite a lot. No, like I said, there's not gonna be an official like debut or anything since, you know, this past month has been. We're just gonna go ahead and be like, hello, I'm here. So yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I have missed you so much, and thank you for your patience while this PC gets fixed and everything gets settled. Thank you. I miss playing and talking and chatting. So much chisme, so much to talk about, and just being with you guys in general. But thank you for waiting, and again for your patience. I will see you all tomorrow. I hope you all have a good night and have sweet dreams. Bye!